What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. Welcome to the brand new suite. It's Think Different Greatness Thursday. Y'all know what I need from you on Thursday. I need you to say it with me. I am greatness. One more time. I am greatness. One more time. Y'all know I do things in threes. I am greatness. Welcome to the brand new suite. Welcome to another day of your greatness. I want you to walk in your greatness all day today. Y'all know what we've been doing all this week. We've been dealing with what? The 5 B's of Authorpreneur branding. The 5 B's of Authorpreneur branding. And we've been able to have a great conversation, hopefully, and work, because this is about you doing work, me doing work, and understanding what those 5 B's can do for you as an author, as an entrepreneur, and as a brand. And number 4, we're going to deal with today. We're going to deal with broadcast, getting visibility, getting the word out about your brand. Because hey, you can have the greatest thing since cornbread. But if your brand, your product, your service is not visible, it's not going anywhere. It will not go anywhere. So you want to make sure that make sure you take notes today. We want to make sure that you get this broadcast thing, that you get this visibility thing, because get this awareness thing, because visibility and awareness creates trust, which is what you want. You want awareness and visibility, which builds trust, which actually impacts your bottom line, which means there'll be more and more people that will buy what it is that you have to be able to offer. Here's what I want you to understand. The best book, and this goes to what I was just saying, the best book in the world, it can't change lives if no one knows it exists. You can have the greatest book ever, but if no one knows that it exists, it doesn't exist. It doesn't have the impact. It can't have the impact that you want it to have, that you need it to have, that you desire for it to have. Here's the problem: many authors, they write exceptional books. You've written an exceptional book, but you're remaining invisible. You're remaining invisible. People don't know your name. Y'all remember the show Cheers. I know I'm dating myself, but remember the show Cheers. Whenever Norm walked into Cheers, what did they say? Norm. And even in the jingle, even in the song, the song leading into the show, talks about you want to go where everybody knows your name. This is what this is about. Visibility, awareness is about going where everybody knows your name, being where your target market, your target audience is. But so you remain invisible because you lack a visibility strategy. And that's what I got for you today. A visibility strategy. How many of you put it in the comments? Put visibility in the comments if you already have a visibility strategy. If you don't have a visibility strategy, I want you to put visibility in the comments. If you don't have a visibility strategy, put that in the comments for me, because I want you to come away understanding what that visibility strategy can do for you, what it can do for you, what it allows you to be able to do. That's mastering your craft, your industry, and the marketplace at an elite level. I promise you, if you have that visibility strategy, it will move you to that elite level. So let's hop into this. What is this visibility? The broadcast is for. What is that for? Using social media with purpose. Are you using the media of social media with purpose? Are you just getting online to get online to be seen? Or are you on there with a specific purpose to get certain results and to deliver certain activities? When I come on here with the brand new podcast, when I come on here, I'm on here with a purpose. I come with an agenda. You see all this? Yeah, this is a visibility strategy. I'm using social media with purpose. Second is maximizing your podcast and interviews. You may have a podcast. There may be podcasts that you can be on that have to relate with what you've written your book on. And if you've written a book on certain things and you want to look at podcasts that deal with the topic that you deal with in your book, that gives you exposure to those that are your target market. Because why? Because they're going to speak your language. They're going to understand what you're saying, but you bring a certain expertise to that podcast, to those viewers of that podcast. Why? Because you've taken the time, you've taken your effort to be able to put what you know into a book and be able to put them on game, so to speak. So you maximize the podcast and your interviews to be able to spread your message, spread your awareness, spread your your message and those things that you are about, so that when people come away, they come away better. That 1%, they come away better, 1% better than they were before they heard you on a podcast. Or you have your own podcast where you talk to your particular audience and you develop your audience, your following, the followers, as some people call them, your community, your people, so to speak. So you can do it a couple of different ways. You do it through podcasts that you may go on. You do it through a podcast that you may have, and do it through interviews that you go on to. Leveraging LinkedIn articles and the media. Do you right now? Do you write an article on LinkedIn? That is one of the things that should be a part of your visibility strategy. Writing an article in LinkedIn or on LinkedIn for LinkedIn. And all you're doing is utilizing the topics that you discuss and in order and put it into a article format so that you can create visibility, you can create awareness about a message that you're spending. You can go on my LinkedIn page right now. I do an article every single week on the particular topic that I'm talking about. You'll find an article on this topic, the 5 Bs, the 5 Bs of Authorpreneur branding. I've written an article on it. So not only do I have the message here on the podcast, I have it on social media altogether, because I have it on Facebook, I have it on LinkedIn, I have it on Instagram, I also have it on TikTok as well. So I have it on different avenues. I have the podcast that I do here. I have the podcast that I go and talk on, and I have interviews that I do. So there are different ways that you can go about doing it. But LinkedIn articles is a fantastic way for you to create awareness, for you to create a following, for you to be able to showcase your expertise and the media. And then next one is building strategic partnerships. What strategic partnerships have you built this week? We're in the second half of 2026. What strategic partnerships do you have on your radar? Who is it that you need to be partnered with in order to be able to gain additional exposure? I had a conversation yesterday, or day before yesterday, with a potential business partner, and we talked about his vision, talked about my vision, talked about what each of us do, and then we talked about how we can, and we're going to be discussing even more, putting together something that each of us sees, how each of us sees what we do, how it can benefit each of us. That's a strategic partnership. I'm utilizing that strategic partnership, as I explained to him, in order to be able to expand my network, in order to be able to, as I say, to broaden my stage, make my stage bigger and my network bigger, and then also to expand my business ecosystem. You'll hear me say that in a second. Your business ecosystem, or your Authorpreneur ecosystem, operating system, your ecosystem. So you have to build those strategic partnerships, and then becoming visible where your audience already gathers. That's what strategic partnerships can do. They have an audience, and if their audience matches who your target audience is, they're already there. You're building in an audience that's already there. You're gaining exposure to an audience that's already something on their end. You should be speaking the language of who their audience speaks to. I mean, who he's looking for as a target audience. When you do that, you create these opportunities for you create these opportunities for them, where everybody wins, where your network grows, their network grows, you're building an ecosystem, they're building an ecosystem, and it becomes broader and broader and broader. So these are the 5 things that you do when you strategic ways that you can broadcast, gain visibility. And broadcast is nothing more than visibility and awareness. Because what you do with visibility and awareness is you're building trust. You build trust when you do that. Building trust is probably the strongest way for you to be able to not only gain customers, but to build clients and to build loyalty, where they'll be loyal to you. You'll be top of mind. You'll be the first person that they think about when someone when someone comes across that of a certain need of a product or service. And that's what makes me feel good, that loyalty aspect. When someone may call me up, hey, I finally finished my project. I know you do A, B, C, D with, work with authors. You have the Authorpreneur playbook. What's going on? Can you, can I work with you on that? Because visibility is the bridge between your message and your marketplace. I'm going to say that again. Your visibility is the bridge between your message and the marketplace. So I want you to understand that today. You're building that bridge. How do you build that bridge between your message and the marketplace, which is where those that your audience is already. And so here's your homework. Where should your voice be heard that it isn't today? Where do you need to be visible today? Where do you need to create awareness today? I just want you to take one area. One area. It can be some form of social media platform. It could be a podcast. It could be an interview. It could be an article, writing an article today. But I want one strategic partnership that you talk about today, that you kind of build today. Doesn't have to happen. It's not going to happen in one day, but you have the conversation at least. And when you do that, you're building this visibility, part of your visibility strategy. So I want you to think about that today. That's the homework for today. I want you to think about, where should your voice be? Where does your voice need to be today? Who needs to hear you? Who needs to see you? This right here is going to be seen by however many people through my different platforms. And I want you to be able to do the same thing, whether it's a video, whether it's an article, whether it's an interview, whether it's a podcast, whatever that means is. But I want you to be somewhere that you haven't been before. That's your homework for you today. It's your boy, the Impact Builder. That's what I got for you today. If you want to go into greater detail about these 5 B's and build this Authorpreneur, I have 2 things for you. I have the Authorpreneur ecosystem that we're building, and then I also have the what I call the Authorpreneur visibility challenge. That's going to be coming up. I may do that since today is Thursday. I'm going to start it next week. The visible challenge. I want you to be a part of that, because we are about getting you the exposure that you need. This visibility, the ecosystem that I can assist you to be able to build. You got to contact me. You got to connect with me. That means hit the calendar, get on my calendar, let's have a strategy session. We'll talk about this, of course. This is a part of the Authorpreneur playbook. I want it to be a part of what you do strategically, because this will create that sustainability that we know we all need. So that's what I got for you today. Connect with the Impact Builder, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow. Don't forget to go over to the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that comment, like, and share. Share this with another authorpreneur. Share this with another entrepreneur. Share this with another leader. Share this with another organization that you believe can benefit from visibility and exposure. We'll talk to you all soon. Peace.